Morning. I'm going to reread a story to you all from Love Doves for Kids, and this one is called Shiny Pennies. When I was little, I thought the candy store owner was the luckiest man in the whole world. He could have candy at any time he wanted. I visited him regularly, bringing with me the coins I collected from my room rent. Do you remember, from his grandmother? Back then, most pieces of candy cost just a cent or two. So every time I had a few coins, I would wander down to his store, walk around and marvel at the jars of colourful candy lining the walls. I didn't want some of it. I wanted all of it. After I had made my selection, I would place the candy on the counter by the cash register and put all the change I had next to it. Learning how to count money had been hard for me, but the shopkeeper was a kind grandfatherly man who would lean over the counter and slowly help me count the coins, pausing to remind me what each one was worth. Most days he would smile and nod after he got to the correct amount, scoop up the change that was his and hand the rest back to me. I usually didn't even make it out the door with my candy and instead would sit in the shop while I ate it. I would watch the shopkeeper interact with other customers in the same gentle way, pausing in his friendly conversations to count change, keep what was his, and return the rest. One day, when I brought my candy and change to the counter, the candy store owner didn't smile after counting my change. Instead, he sighed and said, "I think we're 1 penny short." I liked that he said "we" because it made me feel like I wasn't alone in my problem. After a moment he said, "I have an idea." The shopkeeper reached behind him and grabbed a bottle of vinegar, some salt and a cleaning rag. He picked up one of my old pennies, poured a little vinegar on it, added a pinch of salt and rubbed it with the cleaning rag. I leaned in as if I were watching a magic trick. Slowly, my penny turned from dull brown to a brilliant, shiny copper colour. The storekeeper looked up. "In my store," he said, with a grin and a twinkle in his eye, "shiny pennies are worth double." Now, I knew that shiny pennies weren't actually worth double, but I believed the shopkeeper that day because of who he was. Words spoken from behind people have the power to change everything. He liked me, and he owned the store. He made up that rule just for me. In many ways, we're like my old penny that I offered to the storekeeper. We aren't enough on our own, but God still decides to see us as incredibly valuable to him. This is called grace. Grace is a lot like the candy store owner, with a cleaning rag making us brand new. The beautiful thing about grace is that we get to show it to others too. We can decide that people are worth a whole lot to us because they are worth so much to God. We get to forgive people even when they hurt our feelings or take something away from us. And in this way, we can show them what God is like. We get to decide that shiny pennies are worth double. Thank you.